Okay, we're here at the Kidapawan right now, and I want to introduce to you all the people involved in the tourism industry in Kidapawan. So I would like to welcome Sir. Say your name.
I'm Joey.
I'm Rexel.
And I'm Justy.
Okay, first of all, we want to talk about Kidapawan, and because we're globally involved in the whole thing, so what can tourists see when they come to Kidapawan? And by the way, how do like a foreigner get here from overseas? Like if they go to Manila, how do they get to Kidapawan?
Well, Kidapawan is a very beautiful place. We're at the base of Mount Apo Natural Park, the highest mountain in the Philippines. How to get to Kidapawan? If they wanted to visit Kidapawan, they have to fly over from Manila and Davao City, then take a bus to Kidapawan, maybe 2.5 hours. They can also have an entry point, be Cebu City, and go again to Davao and Kidapawan. And there you go. You have the best city, the best fruit city in the Philippines.
A lot of nutrition, folks. A lot of fruits. So unlimited fruits. Where can you get for 50 pesos? For unlimited,
Kidapawan.
only in Kidapawan. That's the first time I heard about unlimited food, fruits. That's great. When a foreigner comes over to Kidapawan, what can they see? What do they expect when they come to Kidapawan?
So here in Kidapawan, we have Mount Apo, and we also have Piniki Falls.
Can you add to that? What do they have any festival that they can come, like any other tourist spot that they can go?
And additional for the tourist spots where foreigner can visit, we can go at Lake Agco, which is you can experience the mud craze or mud packing for very therapeutical in your skin. And then in festival we will have, and on February we will celebrating the Charter Day, which is our theme is Carnival Festival. And in August, we will have a Kasadya sa Timpupo, which is a lot of fruits in Kidapawan City. And the last is we are yearly making the Apo Sandawa Climb Festival for our tribe, Bonobo tribe in part of Lake Agco or in Mount Apo.
Sir Joey, can you elaborate about the Timpopo Festival?
Timpupo Festival comes from the word Bisaya and Manobo, Timpupo, to pick fruits, to harvest. So during that time, there's a lot of fruits, exotic fruits in Kidapawan City. If you're going to notice, we have durian, we have rambutan, we have mangosteen, and a lot other tropical fruits. And we have the biggest festival in Kidapawan City in Mindanao, particularly for the fruit festival. We call that fruit festival. And we're having eat all you can.
Wow.
In many days we'll be hosting 4 or 6 settings of fruits. So it's a lot of fruits, and it's only it's only 50 pesos.
Wow. That's a lot of food for 50 pesos. When a tourist come over here, how's the accommodation? How's the hotel? How do they, book a hotel or something like that? Can you mention some places they can go, or anybody can answer that? Okay.
Okay, regarding for our accommodation, hotel accommodation, here we have 7 hotels, namely AJ Hightam Hotel, Grand Shine Hotel, Eva's Hotel, ABC Landmark Hotel, Roygan Hotel, Grand Ficus Hotel, and LI Resort Hotel. And a lot more of mabuhay accommodations like pension houses and in lodges and inns.
There you go, folks. And by the way, at the end of this, we're going to put all the places that you can go. You can, we're going to give you the address, email address, so you can book anytime you want. So anything else that you want to talk about, that why would a tourist come to, to the Kidapawan itself? There's about almost 8 million people expected tourists. So we have to get that, some of the tourists to come to Kidapawan, right? So can you tell me more that you think that it's really pinpointing like the... Oh yeah, by the way, we're talking about some kind of... you guys won some award? Can you explain that?
So last 2015, we had our the biggest Guinness World Record, the cha-cha dance. So we had how many participants? 14,000 participants, and then last year we had our Guinness World Record again for the largest samba dance for having 15,000 participants.
Wow, it's world record, man. So, if you never heard about Kidapawan, now they are world records holders. So, yeah, we're expecting a lot of people, inviting a lot of people all over the world, especially yung mga kababayan. Umuwi na kayo, punta kayo sa Kidapawan. So, anything else that you want to add, sir?
I want our kababayan to come home, our old-timers particularly. There's a lot to offer for Kidapawan, particularly the ecotourism side. And for the cultural side, we're gonna bring you to Museo Cotabato. That's the biggest and the most modern museum in Central Mindanao. Yes, and of course, other than the ecotourism side, the festivals will really bring you the best of Kidapawan. Because as the saying goes, in Kidapawan, we have the hashtag, Mas Lingaw sa Kidapawan. It's more fun and enjoyable in Kidapawan.
That was in Bisayan, folks. So, mas lingaw daw ang Kidapawan, but it's more fun in Kidapawan.
My favorite thing in Kidapawan is we have the called maybe way back in 1964 or 90s. We are the City Fruits and Highland Spring, and that is my favorite for the Highland Springs and the cold water, or it's natural spring of water you can drink. It's like natural spring water, like a bottled water in here in Kidapawan. So that is my most favorite, and the ambience and the tourist spots here in Kidapawan is very natural, and I think it's only in Kidapawan you can see the natural places where you have an adventure, when you can experience the forest bathing, when you can relax and have released your stress in nature.
Yours, sir? What's your favorite one?
Well, it's weather. Number one, we have the best weather in Central Mindanao. Cool weather. We have the best water, very natural. And of course, the people. The people are very warm. Very warm.
How about yours? What's your favorite one about Kidapawan? You gotta invite them.
So my favorite part here in Kidapawan is the Lake Agco, where it's very cold there, and they also have hot spring and the lake. And just like what she said a while ago, the mud pack, it's very relaxing in the face, and it's free. So yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, you go to a lot of... they're right, I'll show you. If you come to Kidapawan, and you're going to go what she's told us, you're going to be looking like this. So, sir, can you explain to me what is a Kidapawan means?
Okay. Well, it's a long story. There are 7 etymology about Kidapawan, but the most common thing is that Kida comes from the word Tida in Pawan, or the Highland Spring. That is why Highland Spring, fruits, Highland Spring, and City of Fruits. Or the other one around, City of Fruits and Highland Springs.
That's translated to English, folks. Okay, so folks, there you are. And, we're in Kidapawan right now. Me, myself, I grew up in Kidapawan. That's the reason why I'm here. I think there's a lot of things, activities that tourism in Kidapawan has been cooking. One of these days, you're going to go to their website. We're going to put it in here where you can go. And so they'll update you what's going on all the time, because they have a lot of things going on, some kind of festival later on. Maybe if you've been to Tagaytay or Baguio, it's cold right now in Kidapawan. The weather is really nice. It's not like your big city like Cebu, Davao, or Manila. It's hot, dude. So you want to feel being in a really nice weather, especially at night. I know that when I wake up in the morning, I have to use a sweater or something like because I'm freezing. There you go. And we're going to be updating you some more about the Kidapawan Tourism and folks' experience being in Kidapawan. Okay, can you tell us any website that they can go?
So we have a website, Kidapawan City Tourism, and we have the Facebook, like Facebook, Kidapawan City Tourism Office. Come and visit Kidapawan City Tourism Office.com and visit also Facebook and like our Facebook, Kidapawan City Tourism Office. We have a lot of Facebook interconnected with each other for the promotion purposes. So you can visit also Facebook, Piniki River Ecotourism Park, and of course, Kidapawan City Culture and Arts.
Well, thank you, Mom, sir. I use that in a movie sometimes. Mom, sir. There you go. Again, really experiencing the tourism in the Philippines is more fun in the Philippines. And folks, there's more than 8 million people that came to the Philippines. So it's now the turn of different localities. And one of them I think I really recommend is to come to Kidapawan.